Today we uncover the harrowing and perplexing story of Lucila Lalu, a case that has baffled investigators and captivated the public for decades.
Manila, a new world in what was once the island jungle of the Philippines.
It's 1967 in Manila, Philippines, a bustling city in the midst of rapid urbanization. Amidst the vibrancy and chaos, a dark mystery would soon emerge, one that remains unsolved to this day. Lucila Lalu was a 28-year-old woman, known for her beauty and ambition. She owned a beauty parlor and a nightclub, leading a life that intertwined her with many prominent figures of the time. On May 28, 1967, what began as an ordinary day in Manila quickly turned into a nightmare. Let's dive into the details of this gruesome case. Early that morning, in a garbage pile in Malabon, locals made a horrifying discovery. Wrapped meticulously were the severed legs of a woman. As authorities began their investigation, the trail led them to another location where her torso and arms were found. But the most critical piece of the puzzle, the head, was never recovered. Through a combination of physical evidence and personal items, the body parts were identified. They were what's left of Lucila Lalu. The precision of the dismemberment suggested that the perpetrator had some knowledge of anatomy. This pointed investigators towards a chilling conclusion: this was not the work of an amateur. Two main suspects emerged in the investigation: Aniano de Vera, a police officer and Lucila's rumored boyfriend, and Florante Relos, who was allegedly involved in an affair with her. Both had potential motives rooted in jealousy and personal entanglements. Despite the focus on de Vera, due to his close relationship with the victim, there wasn't enough conclusive evidence to charge him definitively with the crime. Additionally, Lucila's lover, Florante Relos, was also arrested but was later released after providing an alibi corroborated by witnesses. Despite the intense investigation, the lack of forensic technology at the time made it difficult to gather conclusive evidence. The police faced immense pressure from the media and the public, but the mystery of who unalived Lucila remained unsolved, until one man confessed. Jose Luis Santiano was a dentistry student. After Lucila's body parts were discovered, Santiano came forward and initially confessed to the crime. It would be a perfect fit, as Santiano would have some knowledge of human anatomy, which would explain the precision of the dismemberment done to Lucila's body. However, he recanted his confession just a few days later, claiming he was merely an unwilling witness to the crime, which he said was carried out by 3 other men. The media frenzy around the case was intense. Sensational headlines and rampant speculation only added to the case's notoriety. The brutal nature of the crime and the unresolved questions captured the public's imagination, not only in the Philippines, but also halfway around the world. Steve Hodel, a retired LAPD detective, has investigated the Black Dahlia case extensively and suggested that his father, Dr. George Hill Hodel, might be responsible for both the Black Dahlia case of Elizabeth Short in 1947 and the case of Lucila Lalu. He points out similarities between the two cases, such as the precise surgical dismemberment of the victims and the posing of body parts in public locations. This controversial theory adds a layer of complexity to both cases and has been explored in various books and media by Steve Hodel. His research suggests that his father continued his criminal activities even after fleeing the United States, implicating him in further crimes during his time in the Philippines. The story of Lucila Lalu has inspired numerous works in Filipino pop culture, from movies to crime fiction, each attempting to explore the depths of this unsolved mystery. While the case of Lucila Lalu remains officially unsolved, it continues to be a subject of fascination and speculation. The absence of her head, the precision of the dismemberment, and the mysterious circumstances of her death leave us with more questions than answers. What do you think happened to Lucila Lalu? Could modern forensic science crack the case if it happened today? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the world's most intriguing mysteries. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.